on a day when the Rangers named their new coach. He joins us now as we welcome in Alain Vigneault, the new head coach of the New York Rangers. The coach was Mike Francesa on The Fan and on Yes Network. Welcome.
My pleasure.
Coach, surprised? How about this job? How did you and the Rangers get together? What was your thought process when they came and talked to you?
Well, the day after they let John go, they called me to see if I had interest in the New York Rangers, and obviously I did. It's the New York Rangers, so we talked a little bit, and we said we'd get together in a week to 10 days. At that time, I told them that I was also talking with another team in the NHL, and so basically what happened was last week I went up to Palm Springs on the Tuesday to meet Glenn and his staff. We discussed hockey for a few hours. The next day I was back home. They called me and found out we talked about a couple more issues. Got another call on the Thursday to come down to New York to meet Mr. Dolan. Did that on Friday and got everything done, Friday around supper time, and agreed on coming to the Rangers. And a week later, we've announced this.
You and Seda have a much of a relationship through the years, Coach?
I know Glenn, like everybody knows Glenn in the NHL, but I don't have a close relationship with him. Again, for me, this is coming into a new organization where really I don't know anybody. That's exactly what happened to me 7 years ago when I went to Vancouver, and it's exactly what happened to me when I went with the Habs. It seems everywhere I go, I don't know anybody, but I make great friendships, and I usually do a real good job, and that's what I intend to do here with the Rangers.
I would ask you about the pressures of New York, but if you have coached in Montreal hockey, that's like coaching the Yankees. So if you can coach Montreal hockey, you can handle pressure anywhere, right?
Well, both markets that I've been in, Montreal and Vancouver, I mean, they're Canadian markets. They're markets where there's a lot of scrutiny, a lot of attention to the team, and you know what? It's a lot like New York. And if you're a player and if you're a coach, you want to be in these environments. Where people care, people are passionate about their team, people support their team. And I've been one of the most privileged coaches in the NHL. I've been able to coach, and this is my third market and three great markets, and I know I'm very fortunate and very lucky.
Talking with Alain Vigneault, the new head coach of the New York Rangers. Now, I've been doing this a long time, Coach, but hockey's not my specialty of the sports. But so I don't know a lot about your style and your coaching philosophy. So tell me what it is.
Well, basically, my job as the coach, the head coach, is to win games, and it's to get the most out of your players. And depending on the skill set that you have, you can play certain ways. I believe we've got a good skill set. We've got good offensive players and Ds that can make a good pass and can jump up in the rush. So I foresee our team being the team that plays the right way, which is when we have the puck, we're going to make some plays. When the other team's got the gap or we don't have that puck, we're going to chip it or we're going to get it back. And there's one way to play this game, and it's the right way. You got to play hard. You got to commit yourself to every shift, and that's what I'm sure we're going to be doing here with the New York Rangers.
What do you ask of your players?
Well, it's about being a professional. It's about coming to work. It's my job to create the right atmosphere where they can grow and they can learn. But they've got to come to work. They got to put in their time. They've got to work on their individual skills, and we have together with them. We have to work on the team concept. But they're professionals, and we want them to behave that way. And everything I hear about this group of guys, they've got character, they work hard, and they compete, and it should be a lot of fun to be part of their group.
You know this team well, I'm sure, and you know that they have great strength in goal and that they also have had a tremendous problem of scoring on the power play. How would you go about fixing that?
I've had that question many times today, and I believe that with the skill set that we have, and again, I mean, we didn't play against the Eastern teams this year, and I've been out west for 7 years. But from what I've been told, we've got a good skill set, and power play has a lot to do with puck movement. When you get an open lane, getting your shots on net, recovering the puck, and I'm sure I've been very fortunate in Vancouver to have a real solid power play for a number of years, and I'm confident that with the right personnel and the right adjustment from our part that we'll be able to have a real solid power play.